Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 22 of The Quest Company.
Previously.
You took the ship and you docked it at Anyport, which is a small port town in Linto. It would maybe save you a day on the overall trip. The place where you had originally decided to dock the boats.
Yeah.
This area right here is not a river. It doesn't continue. It doesn't cut to the mainland, so you can't sail and port to Old Linto.
Alright, looking at the map, it looks like it'll be about the same either way if we go by land to either Old Linto or Emberstone.
Tabitha leading the way, Roarke following. Make your way to the bars.
Hi there. Miss Marigold over at the bar tells me you're the man to see about goblin bounty.
A few weeks ago, several goblins were being spotted around the southern watchtower of Crestport. He lets you know that the watchtower is probably about 7 hours south. I usually send goods down to Brownwater. They don't have a lot of farming down there, so I'm kind of beginning to get a bit worried about how that town's doing. So I was going to send a convoy down there by tomorrow, the next day, and Balasar over in the corner was going to head it up.
I can go down on some snacks.
What if?
Oh God, okay.
What if we took your skull off
Oh.
and then poured the meat into it and just kind of let it sit there?
Alright, so Emberstone, directly south, about the same distance as Old Linto is to the southeast, you said? Or?
Correct, yeah, it's going to be about the same, by the way. Old Linto's more to the southeast.
Okay,
It's a hop and a skip and a trip.
It's just a hop, a skip, and a trip. And then we've got this, once we hit Emberstone, we can go through this path through the red slopes here, and it takes us right to Old Linto.
Don't you dare try anything, or so help me, you're gonna look like this pretzel. And I take a big old crunch.
I wouldn't dream of it.
We're back.
We're back.
We're
Back, everybody.
back.
We're doing it.
Oh, man.
like AC/DC.
This time.
Or
We
Pitbull.
have returned.
We're taking it. I can't sing it.
Alright.
Okay.
So,
I'm back.
while the rest of you attempt and find sleep up in your rooms, Roarke, you are heading to Anton.
Yeah.
You make your way back the exact same way that you took, and find yourself back in the courtyard of the palace. Going through, entering towards the main area of the palace, you arrive at the door. It's shut.
I try to open it first.
Ding dong.
Ding dong, hello.
Ding dong, hello, I gotta tell you something.
You
Wolf bear.
you knock on the door.
Ding dong, see? Land.
The door actually is open from the inside.
Nice.
The dude in the formal attire. Yes, what can I do for you?
Alright, I need to speak to Anton. We've got the business for tomorrow. Things have changed. He needs to be informed. We got some changes.
Absolutely. And lets you in and follows you up, but you know the path. You don't have to be guided by him, I'm assuming.
No.
Yeah, he follows you. As you are making your way up the stairs, a very old gentleman, long white beard, long white hair, just very old, is just plodding kind of slowly down the stairs. You just pass by him, or
Yeah.
Sweet,
I just give him a once over. Like as
sweet. Roll perception.
That is the 12.
A 12. I mean, he's very old. For what he looks like, however, he's still moving pretty well downstairs.
Gotcha.
But you pass by and he just gives a nod and keeps walking.
Yep. Cool. So I go up to Anton's room, still in there.
The door's open. He's still just working at his desk. On whatever. His pile seems a little bit shorter that he's been working on, but he's still working on his stuff.
Great. I just go up to the table. Who's the old guy?
Damn it, you asked the question, and I wasn't on the name. Sorry, everyone. Anywho. Oh, that's, Malagos. He's the court wizard.
Oh. Nice. I didn't realize you kept a wizard around here. I'm sure Frank would be interested in that.
I'm sure he would possibly be interested in Frank.
But Malagos, you say he's been working for you for a long time. He certainly looks like he's been around.
He is an old friend, but is somewhat of an advisor to me.
Nice. Well, Anton, we've had a change in the plans. We won't be taking the boat anymore, so we can let Lorana know that we don't need her people, and we can let them know at the shipyard that we won't take the ship. We're actually going to head to Emberstone first.
All right. Sorry. Word is a bitch.
Wow, Anton.
Yeah, he just sounds great again. No.
Wow.
He uses
That
words.
throat scar healed right up.
Great, huh?
You're gonna go see Volkner.
Yes, we'll be going to see Volkner. We realized that was our best way to get down, and also we can take care of a couple other things for you guys on the way. Some supplies to Brownwater and kill a few goblins, what have you.
Well, all right. I'll inform Lorana and Rusty.
Fuck that guy.
But I'll inform them that there is what needs to be done. Thank you for letting me know tonight.
I told Marigold that we would probably be leaving early in the morning. My question for you, is there any way, I know that we'll be taking a cart to Brownwater, is there any way that we can get there faster, any means of travel that are available to us, if there is an extra cart or anything, or some way for us to get down there, or are we just walking, since we're not taking a ship?
He sits and thinks for a moment. We do have stables here in town.
Yes.
I worry.
Out of character.
I worry about handing out all of our horses. Same reason as our ships.
Absolutely.
But you can certainly go inquire about possibly renting or having horses and potentially seeing what that would turn up for you.
Right. Just good to know, because I'm sure that once we drop off the supplies at Brownwater, we'd be on foot after that at this point. So if there's any way that we can keep going at a bit of a quicker pace to get down to Emberstone and then to Aldlento from there.
Oh. That would be your best bet.
Excellent. Where's the stable? Just on the edge of town?
Well, it's right next to the inn.
Great. I just didn't fucking look, so.
Oh, no worries.
Typical Roarke.
Typical, technically, everyone.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's okay.
I
also could tell you the things that your eyes would
audio
see.
medium.
I'm so sorry I got so pumped about the concept of horses in this game, but I could not support the idea more. This is Sarah out of here. Yes.
You can own a horse in this game.
A Roarke horse.
Roarke!
I just put it together.
Gosh!
Oh god. Okay.
I need it!
It's just like in Skyrim. All the
I'm
mods.
going to fart.
Oh. Anton keeps frogs here, huh?
Frogs have returned.
Back, everybody.
They're
We're gone for an episode.
He actually stood up.
I know. I
and
just don't want to.
You notice that he has one boot that seems to be like at the leather, and it just like has a noise to it as he stands
just
up.
stood up and farted.
No.
Excuse me for a moment.
He has IBS.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's real.
Sorry.
No,
For some people.
he's dignified. Just kidding.
Oh, man.
Well, great. I just wanted to let you know so we didn't have any kind of miscommunication.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'll write up a letter to Lorana right now, and I'm sure one of her men can inform Rusty, and that problem should solve itself.
I'm sure it will. And I start to leave, and then I turn around. You know, it's funny. I didn't expect you and Tabitha to have the rapport that you two have. I knew she was in jail here. It was just interesting. She doesn't talk much, so didn't know what to expect there.
He looks at you for a little bit. I have hopes that a world can be redeemed. So I have to believe that a person can be redeemed as well.
I get that. Night, Anton.
No, And you leave.
And I'll head to the stable.
Oh man! All right.
You're heading to the stable.
Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're never gonna leave.
It's fine. No, it's wonderful. I love it. You you make your way back towards the inn because you said it's near the inn. The inn is very close to the outer cities of the town. As you get to it, you see next door is a place where you could tie up horses and whatnot. There's also a building. There's also a building attached to that kind of stable area and kind of an area where horses can run around. You don't see many horses right now. You see maybe 2 or 3 that are out right now. There is a barn attached to this as well. So you don't know how many could be potentially in there. All the lights off are on this. All the lights in this place are off because you're pushing 10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay. If that's the case, seeing that, I want to go actually see if I can find Marigold and Balazar working, so I can just see about what's going on with that card situation.
So you turn from there and make your way back into the inn.
Yeah.
You don't see Balazar as you walk in. He has left his table that he was at. Looking around, however, you see Marigold frantically running from the kitchen out to the back, and you see the big half-orc fella carrying boxes out the back of the inn. And they're just kind of moving quickly. Oh, hey, honey, and she keeps just going.
Hey, Miss Marigold, I had a question. How soon are you going to be needing back the cart and also potentially Balazar? We're trying to figure out a way to get to Emberstone quicker, and if we drop the cart off in Brownwater, then we'll be on foot after that.
Well, my hope was that Balazar might bring my cart back if you folks are continuing to head south, or if you decided to come back, you could all bring it back together and I could pay you right away. But if you're continuing south after that, I would need somebody to bring back the cart and at least let me know that the goods got where they were going.
Gotcha. It's good to know. I was thinking about stopping by the stable. Are they open very early in the morning?
She seems to be thinking for a little bit. Because I'm looking. I'll run over to Cade early in the morning and try and wake his ass up. But it should be fine. If you're planning on leaving bright and early, you don't have to leave with the goods until you're ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, if if we have to get stuff sorted out with the stable, we don't have to leave right at sunrise. I got it sorted out with Anton, so we got a little bit of leeway. So you don't have to, bust your ass too hard on this. We'll be all right. If you need a little bit of extra time, we'll be okay. If we need to get stuff with this other cart sorted out.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Most of it's starting to get pretty done at this point.
Okay, all right.
But
yeah, just if that needs to get sorted out, we'll be okay.
No worries. I'd rather be ready to go and not need the extra time than need the extra time and everyone need to go. So I'm gonna get back to work.
All right. Excellent. I'll see you in the morning, Miss.
You sleep well. You have to take care of my goods.
And I will go upstairs. And I'll wake Corin up just a little bit, just to be like, hey, I know you seem pretty set in your ways, like a human alarm clock. Just make sure we're all up early.
Oh, absolutely.
Night.
Night. Okay. You need another pillow?
Yeah.
All right. I throw in the other pillow.
Sweet. Roarke sleeps on the floor between the 2 beds. Unless you want to hang from the ceiling like a bat, but you'd have to roll for that.
His tail!
No, fuck. Let's leave Crestport, please.
Is that a dex check?
God damn.
I think fucking nightmares when you have with all the blood pooling in your skull.
Gosh.
I think since it's maintained, it would probably need to be a Constitution check.
You wake up, you have 9 levels.
But you probably need a strength check to do it first.
Not worth it. Not
if
worth
it's not
it.
dex, I'm not gonna do it.
You look at the ceiling for a little bit and think I could do it. And then you're like, for a long creative. That's a stupid idea.
I'm gonna be like some sort of Batman. No.
You already did that once, Roarke. I'm just kidding.
Cool. And I do as he suggests. If I wake up a little bit before dawn, I feel like he's used to that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone in the group falls asleep. Zara.
Oh, great. Okay, here we go. I'm excited, but I'm nervous.
As you sleep, you attempt. You feel as if something is pulling at you asleep. But dreams never come.
Oh, okay.
It's only ever blackness. You feel awake in this. You feel conscious, but everything is just pitch black.
So when you say, like, you feel conscious, like, it feels like this blackness is a dream, or does it...
Yes, like, you feel like the feeling that you usually... Like, if you were to have a dream...
but it's
you'd be like, oh, I'm having a dream.
Like, in blackness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
It's just blackness.
That's not good.
It is an extremely long dream.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like 2 days of just sitting
No.
in this. But through a pretty restless night, you awake in the morning along with everyone else.
Okay.
Let's deal with the ladies' room first. What are we doing?
I would like to sneak out towards the mansion.
Okay. Roll a stealth roll.
I thought that was going in the morning.
Oh.
Play through to your
And she does...
I love it.
It's not sneaky.
What is it?
It's a 1.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, does that catch our attention? Because I can head off an awkward...
Oh, well, you're in a different room. This is more for, because there's nothing loud enough I can think of that would be like, from like under a bed. But, you just are rolling out from under the bed and are slightly uncomfortable, like back crick and whatnot. And Zara, you awake to see Tabitha climbing out from under the other bed.
I just tilt my head. I'm like, morning.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sore.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go to the mansion.
There's a bit of a hangover,
Yeah.
but not really. Like,
I just
like-
feel weird.
yeah.
Weird. But I'm gonna go to the mansion to speak with Anton about what he asked me to.
Cool.
So I will be back.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. You begin making your way out in that direction. Boys, you're all waking up around the same time.
Yeah.
Corin, you wake up kind of first.
I'd like to be up for the sun, so if I can,
Okay.
wake up...
You went to bed earlier than everyone else,
Yeah.
pretty much, and so you certainly wake up for the sunrise.
Yeah, so as long as Roarke is, on his way to getting up and ready, I'm out, I'm on the street, I'm just kind of looking at the sunrise and writing in my journal, sketching.
Okay.
And I'll wait for everybody to...
You notice as Tabitha walks by you, out in the street, getting ready and journaling.
Oh, morning.
Hi.
Well, be back soon, I guess. Bye.
Tabitha just keeps going off towards Anton, and you remember that she was kind of...
Oh, shit. I mean, if you're gonna say bye to Anton, that's great, but Roarke already told him about all the boats and shit, so... if you need to go say hi and bye, then cool, but he already took care of that one part.
I don't need... It's, I left my, cord, so I'll be... For my belt, yeah. I'll be back.
Okay, cool. And I keep sketching.
Wait, what did he say?
Well, he told Anton that we didn't need the boat, and that we didn't need Lorana's men. Or women.
I thought...
Or...
I thought I was...
people.
I thought that's what I was doing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he didn't get the memo, or whatever, but it's taken care of, so even if you need to go get your belt cord, that's fine, but,
My what?
Belt? You said your belt cord.
Yeah.
I wrote it down. No, just kidding.
That's funny.
Anyway, yeah, I'm sure you got enough time.
Do you have, like, the history of this town's, like, jail life?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm afraid...
As an Inquisitor?
I might have a couple contacts, but no, I don't know personally anything about... I was more of a beat cop in West Haven, an investigator, not a jailer.
Sure. Well... Yep.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I'll be here.
I'll be there.
Cool.
And then here.
Great, see you soon.
Yes. Goodbye.
Good talk.
Great talk. Okay.
Tabitha, you make your way to the palace. Sorry, brain. You arrive at the door. Door's closed. Of the palace.
Can I just go in? I'm just going in.
Sure, yeah. You just open the door.
Light security at the.
And I'm just going to his room.
Okay. You see like the occasional guard on the inside of the palace. Most give like a wary eye. Go ahead and well, they just begin following you as you are heading up to the room.
Okay. I get a little tense about it, but I'm okay.
You tense up a little bit, but it's okay. You make your way up to the room that he was working in. He is not in it. Door's open. He's not currently in there.
But I know where his bedroom is.
No.
Darn it.
Are they still there? Are they like still behind me?
Yeah, they're a little bit ways down on the stairs that you came up.
Okay. Hi. Can you take me to Lord Anton? It's kind of urgent.
What do you need?
I just have to talk to him about going for a mission quest thing.
Make a persuasion check.
This poor guy. Anton.
He can't sleep. 25.
Nice.
Bitches.
Oh, you're with the group.
Yeah, I kind of lead them.
All right, and he leads you.
I know.
Yeah.
He leads you back down the stairs to like a side room of like the palace itself, and like down a hallway. Huh?
Never mind.
No.
Oh yeah.
But he knocks on the door and he's like, Lord Anton, there's someone here to see you. His voice changes perpetually. It's a curse that this one guard has. And by this one guard, I mean so many people in my universe. But you hear like some stuff and the door unlocks and opens. And you see Anton. He's in
A robe and a banana.
Yes. No, he is. He is
With the dark elf.
dressed somewhat nice.
How?
No. Like he clearly threw on like a shirt. But like whatever. He opens the door.
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry to bother you.
You're not bothering me.
Can I come in?
Yes.
Okay. Going in.
Okay. Go in then. The guard attempts to go in and he like holds the guard off to be like, you're okay. And turns. Would you care for me to close the door? Or?
Yes.
He closes the door.
And then the Marvin Gaye.
No. I know we're about to go. I heard Roarke told you, and I just thought I was coming to tell you. But did you tell anyone about why I was in prison? That didn't know?
Most everyone here knows.
Right. Well, I went by Clark's house, and I saw him.
He looks very perplexed at this moment.
My thought too. And I think it was a ghost. It happened with the mask. I put it on, and then it was like almost a shadow.
Before you were blinded, or
Yes. No, after.
after?
Okay, cool.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
I'll have Malagos look at it and maybe
Yeah.
try and figure it out.
Clark was my father, and I just don't know if he's coming back to tell me something about you. I thought maybe he was trying to warn me about something happening, and I just needed to tell you.
Why did you kill your father?
Yeah, so I should probably go.
Wait. What?
I just wanted to make sure you were okay, and if you had somebody that could figure it out.
Are you okay?
Probably not, but it's okay. I never really got to tell you, so I'm just telling you now. I was instructed to, so I did.
Instructed by who?
The man who raised me, and I'm not supposed to really have relationships of any sort. So, kind of breaking that rule right now, and with the people I'm with. New steps.
Raised you?
I can't tell you, or I'd have to kill you again.
And you see like a little bit of a smile. He's not wearing his the scarf or the ascot he usually wears, so you can see the open collar, the scar across his neck.
It's weird. I don't usually miss.
I don't think you did. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Is there anything I need to know about the people we're about to go see?
Volkner is a good friend of mine from a long time ago. I don't know the Florentines very well. They're relatively new power. Aldlento is a bit of a beast in its own right. Is there anything I can do that's related to you?
There are a lot of things, but I can't let you.
I wish you would.
I should go, because we have to go.
He looks completely dumbfounded, like a person that has no idea what to do in a situation.
Yeah.
Do you still want me to have Malagos look at the house?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I guess I was just coming to say goodbye in case something goes wrong.
He reaches out and grabs like just your hand. I'm not worried about that.
Oh, she kind of rips it out.
You do.
And runs out the door.
You do. Where are you going?
Back to the inn.
Back to the inn? Are you just running the entire way?
Yeah.
Okay, you run the entire way, having given this information now to someone that you have locked up for a very long time. You make your way back to the inn in a dead sprint. Most of the rest of you guys are up and probably out. Probably had worked on breakfast.
Yeah.
Which Marigold provides for you, don't worry about that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm not eating bread.
Not eating bread?
My bread. I'm eating the marigold.
Yeah, you go.
And definitely, I didn't mention it, listeners, but I saluted that sun. Don't you worry.
He saluted
Worry
the
about
sun.
that. Got a good crick out of it. Yeah.
The rest of you, as you're kind of preparing and waking up and getting breakfast and taking care of this,
Talking about the card.
the bar has been closed in the morning. It seems like an establishment that serves more than just just drinks or whatever. It is not a brunch place.
Oh God. This is specifically breakfast.
Just breakfast. Brunch places, things go bad.
That is sad, though. We are a little scarred on brunch.
You're brunch scarred.
Oh, the mimosas.
But you see some of the other people that stayed the night are down there having breakfast as well, and a few people that don't have like early morning jobs. A lot of like, or at least the early morning like guard shifts that have been up all night come in and have like breakfast and stuff. And so she has served breakfast. You guys, it's on the house. For other people, it actually costs some money. But she lets you know, Roarke, that the cart is ready. It's out back behind the inn. The lug helped her get everything fixed.
Is that his name, Lug? He's an orc, right?
Do you want to ask?
Hey, pal, what's your name? Good work earlier.
And he like keeps walking.
Good talk. And yeah, that's it.
Sorry. But you guys, what do you guys want to do?
Did she check with the stable guy about that thing?
Sorry. Yes, she has woken. She woke up. Cade.
Cade 6.
No, this is not Destiny.
Cade and Aiden.
No, this is not Space Quest. She's like, yeah, no, he's up over there. He had a bit of a rough day yesterday, so just take it nice and easy, and you just tell old High Hill I sent you.
Will do, and I will go see him.
Okay. The rest of you that are there, you're on your way back. Zara, Corin, and Frank, what are you guys up to?
I might tag along if Rourke's okay with it.
Okay.
I might tag along if you're cool with it.
You would see him like exiting and heading like 2 feet to the right. Oh, there's horses. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't take much to
Corin's
figure it
ready
out.
to go.
I want to go to the stables.
Okay. All three.
Oh no, I'm at the bar. I got very enwrapped eating oatmeal and reading my nursery rhymes at the bar. Like cereal and,
Done.
Yeah, thanks.
That's sweet.
Thanks. That's what you do.
The three boys go into the horses.
Yeah, on the way, I tell the guys, Marigold, so this guy might be kind of weird, so let's take it easy. Frank, don't worry about haggling on this one.
Okay. But can I talk to him? I want to ask him a question.
Maybe we should let Rourke take point on this one.
I want to still ask him a question.
You can certainly ask him a question, but let me take care of initial business.
Can we vet the question first?
But, no, well, I was going to ask him how much a court horse costs.
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a very good
To,
question.
buy, not just to rent.
Oh, great. That's good.
And then how much a dead horse would cost.
To buy or rent?
To buy.
Why would
I
you
want
need
to rent a dead horse.
I assume we've walked up at this point. You're having this in front of his house.
You guys are getting near the front door. This is.
I say,
I don't see what the big deal is. I mean,
just don't ask about a dead horse until we've seen about the other thing.
I want to know if I can reanimate a dead horse and ride a dead horse.
Wow,
That'd be dope.
okay, let's not talk about this in front
I
of
want
him.
to ask him.
Well, maybe leave out the whole necromancy thing. Look,
I don't see what the big niche is with that.
You could just, if he seems like a guy who might be bothered by that, just act like a guy who makes glue.
I make glue?
yeah, like
Act
the
like
dead
a guy
horses.
who makes glue.
Okay, what do those guys sound like? Glue makers. Do they have a general voice to them?
Yeah, it's really light and airy.
Light and airy.
Yeah.
I can do light and airy.
Because they inhale those glue fumes.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm inhaling glue fumes. Let's get out of this fucking
Okay, all right.
city.
All right. You can take point, and then I'll ask my question when you deem it appropriate.
I like it.
Okay. Who's knocking on the door?
I'm knocking on the door.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm hanging back.
Rourke, you give a rap on the door. And door swings open, and initially you don't see anyone there. And then you look down. And you see yes, no.
Immediately leave. Well, I wouldn't have.
No, you see a short halfling. He gotta find my thing. Short male halfling. He's just kind of got like a brown scraggly beard and a little bit of a short, weird kind of little buzz cut thing going on. Nice. But you must be the ones that are inquiring about the horses.
That's us.
Yeah, that's us. Marigold sent us over. I'm Roarke. This is Corin and Frank.
Hey,
I'm
what's
Frank.
up?
He's Corin.
We're all cool. She sent me over to ask about horses, potentially, because we're going down to Emberstone.
Yes. Right away.
Whoa.
He walks by you and walks towards the stable area and opens the door, and you see there are several horses. Yeah, I had a rough day yesterday because a lot of my horses ran away.
Oh shit.
Oh.
So I don't have many.
Right. Can I look around, see how many are kind of in the area?
Look for the missing horse. Oh, they're over underneath the
They're right there.
I found your horse here, guy.
It's on the horse.
They're
It's on
up there. Can
roof.
you see
I
them?
didn't look across the street.
This is Roarke horse.
He has about 10 horses.
Okay.
The barn looks like it should hold more than that. not all are able to be like, some are ponies and are not probably old enough to be ridden, especially on a long trip.
Right.
Can one name be little Sebastian, please, dear God?
Oh,
You don't know.
Oh,
You're reading nursery rhymes.
darn it.
How many passenger-ready horses do you have?
I have about 4.
4 passenger-ready horses?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking walking.
4?
That ain't good.
And those are all alive, right?
He's a glue maker. Like,
Oh, sorry.
this is separate business proposition. We won't deal with it right now, right, Frank?
Right, I'm a glue maker.
Anyway, this guy. Is who you want to talk to.
make a performance check.
That's in that one!
I divine smite Frank. No, I don't.
He just like almost like the like little books that he has to like make his little ledger, just puts like in between him and you.
No, don't be spooked. There's nothing to be spooked by.
Can I steer Frank? Hey, Frank, let's go look at this one.
friend?
No, he won't kill you.
No, I don't kill them.
Frank,
Everything you're saying is like terrifying. It's like a creepy girl in a horror movie.
Okay.
Frank, let's go
Sorry.
talk about the glue business over
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, and I sort of steer him away.
Okay, so you guys kind of walk off.
Sorry about that, Cade. He's really excited about glue. So you said 4 passenger-ready horses.
Yes, I have 4.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I certainly don't want to take all your horses, and I don't know what you even charge to, rent those out or anything. I'm curious, because we're going down to Emberstone, just something to sort of help us get there faster, even if we had a horse or 2 and a cart.
I don't have extra carts.
Right.
But Marigold's currently borrowing mine for this thing. I can. What are you needing for them?
Essentially, what am I needing for the horses?
Yes. What are your needs?
Well, so there's 5 of us going down to Emberstone.
Right.
We are going with Balazar with Marigold's cart to Brownwater.
Okay.
We're dropping Balazar there. He'll come back, and we'll head down to Emberstone from there.
So you're looking for several horses to get you to Emberstone.
Correct. Either several horses, or if there was a way that perhaps, I don't know, if Marigold's borrowing the cart from you, perhaps if Balazar just comes back with a horse and then we bring the cart back after our business in Emberstone. I don't know what your needs are. I'm just
Right. My only concern with that is I think Marigold had hoped to have some form of trade in between Brownwater and here.
Right.
So I don't know that Balazar can get anything back.
Without.
Yes.
However, I have I know that they have some stables down in Brownwater. You could potentially procure more horses there. I'm not sure though what they even look like.
Well, that's probably our best bet then, because we know you're very short-handed around here. We don't want to cause even more of a
Their
fuss.
horses may have run away too.
I certainly hope not. Hopefully they weren't asleep for a week.
Let's hope.
But we'll certainly find out. But no, if you've only got 4 and you take care of your business, we'll see about the other horses in Brownwater. We'll go from there.
Well, all right. I'm gonna go look for my horses now. And he closes his book and starts to like go back towards the house.
You have a nice day, Cade.
Does he cross us?
He'll walk near you.
Yeah. Hey, I hope business becomes a little more stable. Have a good one, man.
I do too.
Absolutely.
And walks in,
Hope you have a great
All right.
day.
runs in.
Hey,
All right.
hey, don't go. So,
Okay, I
Is this a
drag
good-
Frank to
is this a good
the
time
inn.
to ask him?
I drag him to the inn.
He said, "Oh, all his horses are 100% alive. I guess we can't. Next time, if we find any dead horses, it's all you, buddy."
Oh, God. Okay. All right. We can ask that brown booty place.
Okay. Are we all assembled?
As you 3 get back to the tavern, Tabitha is returning now.
So, Roarke,
Yeah.
I thought I was telling Anton the plan. And I got there this morning. And, he already knew.
Well, yeah, you were kind of drunk last night, so I just figured I'd take care of it for you. Was that like...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, just to make it easier on you, I actually didn't think that you were gonna run all the way up there without...
Oh, no, I just ran back.
Oh, okay. Everything good up there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Great.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm here too. I'm standing in between you guys.
It would have been nice to know, as I'm saying. You could have at least just told me that,
Sorry,
you were doing that.
you seem really tired. Sorry about that.
I make glue.
What is that voice?
What are you talking about?
All right.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Let's have this conversation on the road. We got a long couple days.
You guys see very soon the cart gets pulled around to the main road. Balasar's on the cart with the horses, or the reins to the horses. It's loaded on the back are several large crates, very similar to those of you that found the crates that had the logos back in the first cave, the cave with
where we found
Celeste.
Hubie.
Yes. Samuel.
Wait, same crest or just same crate?
Same crest and crate, because you knew that those were for Crestport, I believe. Anywho,
Can I propose a crazy thought?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, what if I hide in the cart, and then if there's an ambush or anything, then I can sneak up on them from the cart?
Feel
I like
free.
that.
Yeah.
I also just
whatever.
don't want to walk. So
You do you, Tabitha.
I just walk up to Balazar, and if he needs any hand with anything, but I'm ready to go.
I walk up to Balazar, pat him on the back, say, "Hey, good morning," and then I walk away. But then I turn around real quick and I do the eye motion where it's the double one. Very.
So as Balasar is sitting up in the cart, you walk up, climb up in the cart, pat him on the back,
Hop down.
hop back down, and as you walk away, do the eye thing,
symbol.
I'm watching
That's
these
all.
things.
so that it's the most awkward.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm positioning myself to be hidden in the cart.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check. Your quads are going to be on fire in the next 5 hours.
You know what my quads can do.
That's true.
Oh.
On
You made me get rid of the dice, guys.
The quads are
Ah,
burning. Toasty.
10.
10. I mean, you're well hidden. You also have a long time to
Beyonce,
hide
look.
better.
Go.
Balazar, nice to meet you. I'm Corin.
Corin, nice to meet you.
Welcome to the fucking madhouse.
Hey, that's
Tabitha.
it's a little bit judgmental.
We ready to go?
I figured. Yes. First, you see Marigold run out, and she's like, "I packed these for everyone."
I love this.
You are a perfect angel, Marigold.
She gives each of you 3 days of food rations.
Yay.
Hot damn, Marigold.
I give her a sketch of her.
You give her a sketch of her. Her face goes red,
I love that.
and she is just.
I didn't have any pigments for the hair, but I think this is all right.
I think it looks lovely, dear.
Thank you.
Like our roar.
Um,
Moving in.
drew me like one of your French girls.
What's French?
I'm kidding. That was not at all in canon. Oui, oui. You hand that to her, so we can all kind of just have this, and everyone knows it. The way I'm doing food for travel, so if you guys are in a town, you guys have food. I'm not gonna make you you have enough money that you can spend 1 gold to have food for the day, and I don't care. But on long trips like this, you can go to general stores or whatever. You could go to Poly right now, and you could acquire more days of rations.
Yeah.
Got it.
So right now you have 3 days rations. 13 because you have
I replenished my Explorer's pack, which has 10.
right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. So there is, but that element now exists, right? Cool.
Correct.
Cool.
Tabitha looks mystified by the amount and then tucks it very close in her sack.
How much is in the boob area?
No, not here.
I understand what you're saying.
It's all
It's just like, listeners, that wasn't me. I just saw her kind of motion in that general
Sorry,
area.
I meant like my.
They look like
Bag.
massive at this point. 'Cause that's
How
the
much
bag.
is boob? Oh my god, is it all just like cold?
It's all. No, I'm just
It
kidding.
all goes in my pendant. And I just. Boop, and it comes out.
You
It's the Tesseract.
It's
cherish.
the nipple,
You cherish
Yeah.
this for a moment. Not used to seeing this much. Kind of.
And she tucks
Food.
it away really tight.
You tuck it away really tight. The rest of you receive, rations.
Oh, question.
Me too?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
She makes you rations.
Nice.
Hey, Andrew,
Not me need
question.
it, but thanks.
If we were to,
The rest of it's my
is it mandatory to eat your ration, on that day? Will it affect our strength? Will it affect...
So, if you start going without food, I'll start inflicting penalties of
roll at
exhaustion.
disadvantage?
exhaustion or you're starving at this point, things like that. So one food, I'm gonna just assume at the end of a travel day, I'll be like, all right, mark off one food ration.
Right.
Yeah, so it's basically just this weird little loading screen that you now
Okay.
get that
Yeah.
you're organ trailing.
Which I feel like I might have fucked up your plan to do that.
Well, no. So, right now, we'll
Right.
just say, that's what your rations are, and then
Yeah.
fine with that.
Yeah.
Corin is prepared. He is prepared for adventure. You traveled already to Dagger Point. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You were prepared for that.
Yeah.
So, I'm not worried about that. We'll just change that as we go,
Great.
and it'll morph and be great.
5 birds steal 5 of your rations.
Yes!
No!
Frank has dysentery.
The Corin Trail. No.
Frank's been bit by a snake. Immune to poison.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Oh, hot flash.
That's what you do if somebody is poisoned.
And then he takes
You
out
suck
his...
it.
Why don't you just use lay on hands?
That works too.
Lay on poison.
But so
Well, Frank
that
brings out
kind of
Satan
mechanic
in
is now
Yeah.
out.
Good to know.
Thank you, Marigold.
You're quite welcome. I love explaining mechanics to everyone.
I love the way you explain mechanics, Marigold.
You got a competition now, son. And she walks in with her little picture.
Oh, hey, no, believe me. I mean, no, I'm good. Thanks.
Oh, I know you are.
I don't think you do.
Marigold rolled a 20 on a perception check. And she's walking in and you just hear her and go in the door.
Looks like Brooke doesn't have any competition.
Okay.
My life is just one disappointment after the other. I'm used to this.
But you guys are fully ready to travel south. And
Full of
fart.
piss and vinegar. Let's go.
Full of frogs. There's a frog somewhere.
Somewhere.
I try to be quiet.
So is it the cart just sits Tabitha and the rest of our just can walk over with the horse?
No, so the back of the cart has several, lots of goods in it. Tabitha has wedged herself. If this would be a very dangerous place if something happened and the cart got off road and all those crates full of food crushed her. So it's not necessarily the safest place to be in. However, there's another seat up next to Balasar that you guys can potentially trade off or rest and walk. Anywho.
Right.
I'm a walking dude.
I go up to Balazar. I'm like, ready to take some shit to Brownwater and kill some goblins.
Absolutely. Is anyone wanting to ride?
Oh, I will. I go up to him. I was like, I hopped up there with him.
Okay, you do. You have up there.
Am I in is there a crate of watermelons or fruit or anything?
Are you gonna start
Oranges?
crowbarring open these things
No,
to try
are
and
they
find
just is it open?
No,
or
they're
all
closed,
Crates, I guess.
nailed closed crates. This is
A solid snake.
probably
I
comes
was
from.
just gonna
This probably
camouflage
comes from
myself.
several of the farms
Got
near the outsides of
Got it.
Crestport.
Right.
Things that you guys would have passed on your way to the south. Anywho.
Let's leave. Let's leave.
Stretching our legs and loving it.
walk.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. And he whips the reins on the horse, and
Road trip.
the party begins
Yeah.
heading off.
That's what I would have said if we had.
Shazam!
Road
Okay,
quest.
you guys
Quest.
successfully made it out of Crestport. I'm just kidding.
We did it.
How many episodes?
No, it was great. Lots of stuff happened.
RP.
Oh man.
So, you guys make your way out of Crestport. Several members of the town just come to watch you guys leave. A lot of which are the children that Corin has inspired.
Can I
Oh
look at them
my
and see
gosh.
if any of them are Rebecca?
Rebecca,
The Thomas's daughter. I still don't know if she's fake or not.
make a perception check.
I'm gonna rip off my arm and wave with
10.
both arms
10.
to the children.
You wave with both arms to the children. Some cry and run away. As you rip off an arm.
When I put it back on, I'm like,
Some of the young boys are like, cool! And like a couple of little girls are like, cool.
Like in The Incredible.
I throw an orange.
You
I
do
wave to the kids. I'm like, bye, Barry.
You see the familiar smiling face of Barry.
Bye,
and
Caius. Bye, Craig.
He just has random names.
See you, Joffrey. Hey, Lancelot. Good job yesterday.
Oh.
Mo,
He
does
goes
your
by
mom know you're
Lance.
out here this early? Go back home.
Mo's mom doesn't know.
Okay, I'll see you guys. Be good.
But you wave up to all the kids you inspired the previous day. Frank, a few get scared, but some of the ones that kind of run away come back because they kind of think you're cool.
Bye, Phineas.
Yeah, you're doing like the thumb.
Yeah, with my arm.
Tabitha, you do not recognize Rebecca. You don't see any kids that resemble that. However, you see in the crowd the little girl that handed you the mask. She's not waving, she's just watching.
Bye, Laura.
She raises a hand.
Bye, Claire.
Can I look up? Is it like the mansion behind them? Like the manor?
The manor?
Like, could I see it from the cart?
You cannot. There's several buildings in between. You do see Anton has come down and has a guard. Lorana is there.
Bye. I just waved.
Bye.
She gives like just like a salute to you.
Or sees that and goes, yep.
Roll perception.
Can I just be like Easter Bunny?
that is a 22.
A 22. You see it.
I just want to like Easter Bunny live this life. Like,
I am not opposed to
high fives.
smiting you.
You are
I'm
loving
living,
it.
I am loving this.
You see the familiar face of Polly Smalltoe waving to you.
Corin's paramour years are behind him.
I just want to hold up a hand to Anton.
You do. He holds up a hand as well. Just Mr. Darcy. No.
Mr. Darcy.
But
Do the queen wave.
no,
Okay.
that's Lorana. No, I'm just kidding.
Does he have
That's actually the little girl that handed Brooke the mask. She's just back there.
Ooh,
Like,
that's terrible.
I'm just kidding.
Still in Crestport.
But it seems that like lots of people have come to like say goodbye to the people. I mean, there's some people that aren't there, obviously. Very quickly, as soon as you guys like pass the threshold, you hear Lorana just like start whipping people back into like doing the jobs they're supposed to be doing.
Fuck yeah.
Is there a way to get Anton to see the girl and like try to correlate him to like, hey, bitch is crazy?
Make a
some very good hand gestures.
make a performance check. I guess. It's like
16?
a 16. You see him look in the direction.
Okay, it's fine.
But look back and look confused. Like she is in the middle of a crowd.
Yeah, I know.
And just looks like a little girl. But as the gate doors begin to pass you guys and you hear Lorana shouting orders, you guys are now out of Crestport and begin your travel to the south.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's keep going.
It feels so good.
The weather is fairly nice today. I mean, it's a beautiful day for travel. Praise the sun, praise it. The sea air blows against you guys as you this road runs next to the coast for a long portion of time. No matter, you may not be on the coastline, but like you're close enough that you can audibly hear the ocean, and it's constant breeze almost.
Good.
To your right, you're flanked by the hollow woods, just this large, these large conifer trees, like these beautiful greens and very Christmassy.
Deciduous.
Is that it? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Deciduous flowers.
They're deciduous trees.
Sorry, I don't know my trees very well.
As I see the trees, can I just go?
What the hell are you doing?
You do. You completely break your stealth check.
Are you trying to be sneaky?
I'm talking to Cedron.
Okay.
It's a flute.
Were you attempting to do a flute?
Yeah.
Didn't you do
Rourke
that
like
last
leans
time?
back in the car like, that's the flute noise you were talking
Sound
about?
like a turkey.
I thought it was pretty good.
It sounded,
I mean, it was a pretty
sounded
good
like a
wild
turkey.
turkey.
That actually kind of, turkey.
It sounds like
I
a
couldn't do better.
a
So
pretty
it
good
was
wild
good.
turkey.
Yeah. She
As
gets
Balasar
it.
compliments your turkey call.
It's a flute.
Hey, Balazar,
Yes,
how does a wizard do math?
Oh my god.
fairly well. They tend to be smart.
Well, actually, the punchline is arithmetic, but you're right, probably.
Holy shit. Do you have more of those, Corin?
Let's fire him up.
Got 30
Welcome.
books of them, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh, hey Frank.
Every
Speaking of
self-
wizards, they got a wizard in Crestport.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, did you find that out too?
Why the fuck didn't you tell me that earlier?
I just found out late last night before.
Did he look powerful?
It looked old.
He's probably really powerful then. The older they are, the more wisdom and knowledge they have. Old people are usually sages.
Are you young, Frank?
Hey, that's very nice of you to say.
Oh yeah, you're older than most people.
How old are you?
Yeah, you
I don't know.
Oh.
Do you feel old? Do you feel young?
I feel in a constant state of stagnation.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait,
But
shit.
we make you feel
You make me feel
so young.
so young.
You make me feel.
Yeah, haven't heard that part of the song in a while.
Like a woman.
Like a
We got a lot of
natural
bars
Like a
running
natural
around
woman.
here.
Huh?
I re-stealthed myself.
With a 10.
No.
You can't scream, so you can get a better roll.
Hey! And then a high.
Oh, it was a 1. Hey! I hide.
I fluted.
Balasar just sits and listens and laughs to himself. You weren't kidding about the madhouse, were you?
Have I met you, Balthazar?
We had a bit of a staring contest last night.
Yeah, I won. I reached
Yes,
out-
you did.
Can I reach out to shake his hand?
Yeah, he shakes your hand.
Why were you staring at me?
You're the first undead I've seen in a long time.
Oh.
Oh,
And absolutely the only one I've ever seen that's been allowed into a tavern and has enjoyed himself.
well, I'm a particularly kind fellow.
Kind works.
That is an alarming response that they just gave.
I mean, I try my darndest. You look like you're tough and try your darndest too. So,
Well, thank you, I do.
all right. I have nothing more to say to this man.
It was wonderful talking to you.
Uh huh.
I'm pretty sure he's okay. Other than being a zombie, I don't know.
Skeleton,
Lich, whatever.
I think that's kind of racist.
kind of a god, but yeah.
What?
Nothing. Let's just keep walking.
Okay. Through light conversation, you guys make your way. I have to make a roll now.
Oh yeah, random
yeah.
encounter table.
Nice.
You don't know that? It could have been my flute.
45 pigeons.
It could have been Cedron.
45 pigeons land on the... No,
Oh no.
You're
I'm
welcome.
kidding.
Wendy
I'm
wore her
kidding.
wedding dress.
My
to
flute
the
called
orgy.
the birds.
As you guys travel, a few hours of just, light conversation and enjoying, and the weather is beautiful.
Hey, Frank, you know why skeletons are bad liars?
Oh, I don't know. Why are skeletons bad liars?
You can see right through them.
That's more of a ghost joke.
Why are ghosts bad liars?
Why are ghosts bad liars?
Oy vey. Let's just keep moving.
Why?
Because you can see through them, Frank.
Ah, that's good.
As this punchline finishes, you guys notice on the right of the road, towards the side of the Hollow Woods, a small abandoned campsite. It just seems to have been abandoned in a hurry. The campfire doesn't, like the fire pit that was built kind of around the insides of this seems to have been dead for a long time. But you see it to the right of you.
I turn to Balazar and say, are we getting close to where the goblins are? Or reported to me anyway?
We shouldn't be. That's not for a few more hours.
All right.
So sorry, we're seeing just the abandoned campsite, not like signs of like struggle or anything.
I mean, you would probably need to go over to it. Like it's just like off the road. Like you can see.
If anybody doesn't have any objections, I'll just jog up, see what's up, come right back.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
And I do.
Cool.
Can I, like, if they get slightly ahead, I'll just follow, or if you run slightly ahead.
You're fine. It's not. I'm not going to dog you on that.
Let's let this investigator do some investigating.
Yeah. As you run up,
you
get a better view of the campsite. It just seems to be rather hastily abandoned. There doesn't seem to be signs of struggle. There doesn't seem to be anything like. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
That's a 17.
17?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Eat it.
You very quickly find what seems to be something that was missed by whoever was gathering up stuff quickly. It's just a small brown bag. Opening it up, you find what seems to be essentials for somebody that's into climbing. You found a climber's kit.
Okay. Are there... I'm just going to look around and just call out of the woods, hello, I don't know if you're here, but you left your bag. I don't know. It seems kind of fruitless.
No, you do. You don't hear anything back. I understand why you're doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And I head back to the group and, just say, got some ropes and shit.
Did you already have it?
Sweet.
Why are you telling us that?
No, that's what I found.
Oh, sweet.
Where?
At the campground? The one we just passed?
Oh.
Yeah, there was nobody else there. It looked like they'd left and they just forgot this, and I just chuck it in the back.
Nice.
Great.
I'm assuming she can't see because she's hidden.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So I don't know.
I assumed you had at least a little spy spot, or else
sure.
being hidden,
Yeah.
or else being hidden would be very useless.
That's true. Okay. Okay, you're right. Scratch that.
Sure.
That's all good. It can still have happened.
Oh, I don't throw it on you. I make sure if Tabitha's back there, I just throw it off to the side.
You're fine. You find a spot back there.
Whose is that?
I don't know. They left it though.
It's ours now.
No, I mean it's ours. But since you found it, do you want it?
I already have climbing gear. If you remember. Oh, you don't remember? Oh,
No.
Okay. If anybody needs climbing gear, it's back here, and I
I'll
just start
take it.
walking.
Community
Yep.
climbing gear.
Community climbing gear.
Yeah,
Okay.
community. Team. Here. Give me tea.
Yeah.
The sun has now.
Just ignored it.
That was great.
Sorry.
Nope, that was perfect.
As you guys travel for another hour or so, you've reached about midday. The sun hangs directly above you in the sky. You see some more clouds beginning to roll in. It's been very peaceful. I mean, for most of you guys, this is hooray! Thank God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Compared to what
The
is
horrors of
the
war.
horrors of what Dagger Point was. This is just very simple.
It feels great, probably, to Corin.
Praise the sun.
You begin to see up in the distance, however, I better roll perception for me real
There
quick.
it is.
Yeah, sorry. Things can't
Can I
be good
use
for too
passive?
long.
21.
No.
Okay.
So the way passive works is if something is trying to sneak up on you, you use your passive perception. So that I'm not like, everybody roll perception, and everyone's like, oh, let me look for this thing.
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
about
No,
that.
you're good. So if you're making a perception check, if you're trying to see something, you use a perception check. If something's trying to sneak up on you or kill you or has laid an ambush or something, it begins to kick in on that.
23.
23, 20,
24.
24.
24.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Wow.
We were competent.
You know what? It's probably because of that give me a tea thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's why.
and yes,
You're like a
and
bard,
that.
but with...
Inspiration.
You guys notice very quickly off on the horizon to the left of the road. Still probably a mile away. This is pretty flat land, so you can see pretty far across it.
Yeah.
There are elements of hills and stuff, but this is a large structure, so you can very clearly kind of see the outline of it. with all of your just massive group high score, you all put together very quickly that this is probably the guard tower that they were talking about being to the south.
Oh.
Cool.
Remind me, was there any specific information about it that it like hadn't been manned or?
No, it was. It is a garrisoned place by Crestpoint or Crestport. Damn it, Dagger Point, you bastard. But they haven't been able to connect with any of these guys for this week. So that's one of the things Balasar is checking on while he's down.
There's also
here.
been goblin activity.
There's also been goblin for like this week or whatever, but it is just another garrison that protects sort of the southern road of Dagger Point.
Yeah.
Damn it, Crestport. But you guys can start to see its outline. It is a large wooden structure with the same sort of fence near it. But it's still a ways off in the distance. As you guys make your way closer and closer, you can see fairly close to it that it is unmanned.
Shit.
Balasar agrees with you very quickly.
Yeah. We should check it out and make sure that there's not any small guys hanging out in there.
Balasar, do you want to stay with the cart and maybe we'll go be some, if in case there's trouble?
If that's what you all think is best.
Yeah.
I mean, I think someone should guard it, but
Yeah, it would
I'll
suck.
hop out of the cart.
Yeah, it would suck if this shit got broken up. So
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
we definitely need somebody with the cart. If you'll
I'll
stay
be
with
here.
the cart,
give
we'll,
us a holla if you need us.
don't worry, I will.
Yeah.
So he's going to stay with the cart.
Cool.
You see him actually get off the cart and pull a sword out and just have it leaned up next to him and is like propped up on the cart, just ready to go.
Books away, sword out. I guess
Okay.
we're walking.
I'm sneaky.
Okay, you're still pretty far away.
Oh, just kidding.
I want to.
I got out of the cart though.
Yeah, you're going with him. I know that.
I would like to look for any signs of goblin activity, like if there's any.
When you get there or
Like
around where you are?
as we're getting closer to it, like.
Okay, make an investigation check for that kind of.
Okay, that will.
Well,
be-
actually,
I'm gonna keep my eye on any windows.
Yeah. Windows?
Like if there's a tower, it's a guard tower, they can like see out.
It's like a wooden tower, so like it's not like.
It's not like a stone, like sort of. Okay.
Yeah, think more like just like a straight up watchtower that has like a wall, like a wooden wall kind of around it area.
Sure.
Like it's more like an encampment.
Even so, I'm gonna keep an eye like for movement or anything.
No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Investigation
An investigation for
It
just
is,
on the way up there.
12 as we're going.
12? Okay. Anyone else wanted to do something?
No.
I kind of want to walk up to it.
You do, Frank. You spearhead the charge.
Yeah.
Same. I'm following.
Okay. You guys make your way up to the guard post, this small encampment, and very quickly, Roarke, you're the first to start noticing these things because you're looking for them, but it's pretty evident to everyone. You start to see arrows with some like really broken fletching just in the wood itself,
Christ.
like black.
I mean, nothing to...
Opening the gates to the inside. You don't see any movement on the way up, by the way. But opening the gates to the inside of this area, you don't see anyone. You see signs of battle, or at least like engagement, because you see the arrows on the outside. You see some in the tower itself, but other than that, there doesn't seem to be anyone here right now.
Okay.
And so maybe I'm not understanding. Can we go in it or up
Yes.
it? Or...
So like it is a central like watchtower, like on 4 wooden beam legs with like somewhere to sit on top.
Yeah.
And like a second level. So like there's a top level and a second level for like probably archers.
Great.
In
the absence,
it is surrounded by like a little wooden wall.
Right.
It's almost like a small fort.
Right.
Kind of situation.
Cool.
Opening up the doors to the fort and entering in, you guys see signs of struggle.
Okay.
But there aren't bodies.
No people.
Yeah.
No bodies.
No people.
Right.
No goblin bodies. No goblins. It seems to be like a ghost.
Any supplies left in there?
Or signs of like a note or...
Investigation checks, both of you guys.
Can I
That's not gonna do it.
take my
Well, you tell me what it was,
mask out?
because you make it something.
It's an 11.
An 11? Okay,
19.
give me a second.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
19. Rourke, what were you looking for?
Well, I was looking for like if there's any supplies or anything left.
Supplies. you are pretty positive that whatever was here supplies-wise has been taken.
Yeah.
You could maybe recycle some of the arrows you gather. You're not necessarily sure how many right now, but you could. That is something that you're like, here's something that I could probably recycle. You also find a small like throwing hatchet that's very rusted and looks like something that got left behind.
Gotcha. I'll keep the hatchet. I'm not worried about the arrows.
Okay.
Does Balasar have to come up to the tower to continue along the road? Like, did he just stop back a little bit on the road, but he has to cross it eventually?
Yes.
Great. So I'm just gonna holler over
this
my
is
shoulder.
next to the road. You guys were coming this way.
Yeah.
So he'll eventually have to come next to it.
Right. Balasar, I think we're good if you want to move up.
Okay. You get some sort of confirmation, and it begins. Like he shouts out, and the cart gets back up, and the cart begins moving closer to the fort
Can
itself.
I take the mask out?
Yes.
Say what I said when it worked. Yeah, can I just kind of like not put it on, but like look through it and see if I could see the purple haze again?
You tend to do that. You're just like looking through a mask.
Cool.
Holy cow, cool mask.
Wait, is that... Hold on. And I pull out mine. Or
Pull out the one that
I have.
You pull out the one that you found.
Wait, where did you get that?
Remember when we first met? What a day!
yeah.
What a day it was! That seems really similar.
That was a long day.
Yeah.
It was.
Remember the day we met?
I know there was a lot of shit going on, but
Wait, does yours have something written in the back?
yeah. This Maria read it, right?
Yeah.
It was basically, "You're gonna die. Run. Here, have it."
Something
I'm
like
gonna
that.
keep looking. I'm gonna hand her the mask.
Frank, what does this say?
Well, I don't read this.
What languages do you know, Frank?
Isn't it celestial?
No.
I think it's abyssal.
It's Abyssal, right?
I don't speak Abyssal. I know
Dang
that.
it.
Okay.
And how'd you read this? Wait, what? But you can read this one?
That one's
I
written
have-
in
I have
English,
comprehend
or
language-
the equivalent of
Common.
England.
I have
That's
comprehend
just
languages.
common or something.
Common?
I have the spell comprehend languages.
Didn't we already
Which
find out
allows
what
me
it
to-
read?
We did. I'm just
Oh,
curious.
cool.
I forgot.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Frank, if you wanted to read it, you could use comprehend
Comprehend,
languages to
No, it's
understand it.
Like, whatever these
No, no,
spells.
no,
I
it's
So
don't
that
know what
11
I do.
investigation.
I was getting back to you.
Oh, sure.
You understand that there has been struggle, obviously. You do note that there are drag marks that all lead outside the way you guys came in.
So that's why I thought it might have
Can
been
I-
these people.
Oh, can I follow that? I don't know why I
You-
just did character voice, but can I
No,
follow?
no. Yeah, you follow out back to the road.
Do they lead?
As Balasar is coming up, they lead to the road.
And then from there,
Nowhere.
I sort of point them out to Balazar and say, that comes from inside the fort. Couldn't find anything else, really.
Okay, he gets off the cart and looks at it.
Does that look like goblin work to you, or highwaymen, or what?
Certainly the arrows look like it.
Goblins?
They look like goblins.
Shit.
Goblins!
What do you think? Keep moving?
Looking at where you've shown him the tracks leading to, which, by the way, let me move you guys.
Woo! We moved.
Thingy on the
You have
map.
moved a hex on the map.
One hex at a time, they say.
And not dead. But he looks at it and just looks at where you've brought the tracks. Goblins don't usually take prisoners.
Usually?
Not usually. There are some cases where they have
For?
various reasons. I'm not. Sometimes they take them to torture them. It seems strange that they would empty an entire fort for games.
It seems strange that they could do that.
Correct.
How many people normally here? I mean, if you know offhand,
It's usually garrisoned by about 15 to 20 men.
15 to 20 men overpowered by goblins and dragged off.
That's on a good
Sound
day,
right.
though. If any of them were trying to return to Crestport, the numbers might have been smaller. I don't know what their configuration was. I don't know.
Sure.
That's my only problem there.
Well, I guess Corin will point out the marks to anybody else, see if anybody else can maybe see where they might have gone, or if they just end at the road.
They seem to have been taken to the road, and that's
it.
where like the wearing on the road, like you can't necessarily tell like whether this is something that has gone on this road or if it's like something new. You know what I mean?
Like
Like
the most fresh.
there's too many tracks.
Yeah, and I didn't see any goblins in Crestport, so they must be further on.
Didn't see any goblins in Crestport.
I would really like to just take a second and like view the scope of what you see at the tower. Does that make sense? Like
So like climb the tower and look, or
no, like
I'm
just
just confused
like
what
what
you
the
want.
guards would see. I just like
we want to see what it looks like.
yeah.
Is that what
just
you're saying?
looking at
from
like,
the inside?
Yeah.
I mean, from the inside you see it is a circular wooden wall. Very similar to the palisade, like the big, like almost like trees with spikes on them that surround Crestport and Dagger Point. A common defense, cheap defense. What now?
How far can they see out from where from the tower when you're inside of it?
If you climb the tower, you want to climb the tower and look?
I
Okay.
think I do.
So climbing up to the tower, roll perception for me.
Okay. 13.
Okay. Climbing up the tower, there are things that you can just make out. Like you can faintly make out Crestport
Okay.
from here. So if something was on fire in Crestport, you would definitely know it from here.
Okay.
You can make out several miles in every direction from here. It seems to be a position where you could put archers and you could put sentry. There's also something that can hold fire at the top of the tower itself to signal Crestport. You don't see much in the way of like movement. You note to the south, however, the road begins to get less flat as there begin to be more hills surrounding the outsides of the road and more of that. But you can also see the sea from here.
Great.
And you basically you can faintly see Crestport. You can see the sea to the east. To the west, you can see just an expanse of woods. Like you're not even above the hollow woods at that point.
That's what.
And to the south, you see just where the road begins to get more hilly and less just a flat plain like you've been on.
Cool.
A lot of the land you've traveled through has been like farmland around Crestport.
Cool.
Anyone else?
I want to go back to the cart.
Well, I guess we can move
Frank's
on.
heading back to the cart.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just, we'll get this stuff to Brownwater as soon as possible. And Balazar, you'll just let them know that they need to reman the garrison here.
I will we'll let them know. Or we'll keep our men there for the time being and then worry about the south when the south is a problem.
Right.
We'll figure it out. Anywho, he climbs back up in the cart as well as everyone else, just kind of prepping to continue on.
Yeah.
Okay. You all kind of go back to your places. Roarke, are you still riding or is someone else riding?
Nobody else hopped up there. I'm gonna hop back up there.
I'm gonna walk this time.
You're gonna walk.
Same.
Walking.
All right, Rourke's hopping back up in the cart. You guys travel. Continuing to travel. Blah 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 blah. Lots of hours. Anywho, excuse me. I'm gonna move you. No, correct. That was right. You're in this hex now.
Yeah.
Hexes take a while to
Another
move.
hex on the
Same one.
Same one.
It's the same one. I lied.
Same
Too
hex on
hasty.
the
Too
map.
hasty.
Sorry. But as you guys travel for a few more hours, the hills begin to rise up around the road as you kind of cut between hills.
I like hills.
Zara,
Yeah.
you notice ever so faintly
Ooh.
a pebble kind of down one of the hills
Wait a second.
to your right.
Okay, that was what I needed to know. I turn to that direction.
You turn. Looking in those hills. You don't see much. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. $18.
18. Nice. You see another few little rocks, and your eyes, because now you're looking this direction, immediately scan to it, and you see a little bit of movement up across the top of one of the hills. Like a few more pebbles kind of fall from where that movement came from.
Okay.
And you start to see, you hear faintly, just like a very, very tiny voice almost. What do you want to do?
I want to stop, draw my crossbow, and try to get people's attention.
Whoa, what's up?
Okay.
What is that? And I just start to scan like the spot with my crossbow.
Oh, I'm
Same.
getting
Cool.
hidden.
As you pull out that, and everyone begins to draw weapons and Tabitha begins to hide, a volley of arrows just into the cart. And that's where we'll stop.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening to The Quest Company. If you liked what you heard, please give us a like, rate us, or write a review. I promise you guys, those never go unseen. We text them to each other and flip out and lose our minds about just random people rating us. That's amazing to us. It's been a while since I've been here, and I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to our castmate Jonah for taking this over for me while I was out of town. There's a few people we want to add to our think list for art and amazing ideas that you guys send us. We want to thank Maddie, or at r.x.z.e, Alice at alice.phantomhive.s, and Tom at Mr. Lug with 2 G's. Thank you guys so much. You continue to inspire us and make these like cool things that make us want to keep putting out content and keep telling this wacky story. Also, check out Joe Cash's new EP, Sisters, on Bandcamp. Thanks again to you guys for listening. It's astounding to me. It really is. And so I want to thank you guys, and join us next week for another amazing adventure of The Quest Company.